What's up, guys? I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this phase text with all the rainbow colors and all that stuff in it, and then how to make the crack text like you guys see right here. Go to random and I can just move them around and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll show you guys how to make this text. So I'm trying to click right here and then hold shift right there and then just click delete. Alright, so I already have my materials pack and it may close it out, so I'll have to open it back up. And let me get up my logos real fast. I'm not going to use the phase logo since it doesn't look that good. I'm going to use the Darth logo. And anytime you want to do this, you have to use it in an AI format, like whatever this is right here. The AI format. That's what you have to use to get it in. And once you have it in Cinema 4D, you want to go to this little button right here that has like the square, and then it's got like the square around it. You click it and pull down and go to extrude nerves. Then you click your Darth or whatever it says logo and then drag it until the arrow is pointing down, and then it should do that. And then click it and then choose whatever you want your depth to be. At the very right, I'm going to put it on about that's about 30. And I'm going to rotate it around to where I like it, where I can see it. And I'm going to have to load up my materials again. Load materials. Alright, okay. And once you've done that, you just basically want to do Control-CV to duplicate the layer, and then put this one on 30, and then go to caps and go to fillet, and go to fillet, and then put them on like 3, 2 or 3, that's the best. So what that does, and then you want to click this little box right here, and then click this little box, and then you want to click this, the text you just duplicated, and then you want to zoom out so that you can see it. This little arrow, and then you want to bring it back just a little bit, not far, but just a little bit, and then click this little arrow and click this one. And I'll show you what that did. Basically all it did was it lets you have like a little ring. I don't know if you guys can see it right there, a little indentation right there, but that's all that did. And then zoom back out. And sorry I haven't been uploading much, guys. It's just I haven't really been hitting clips. I'm 2 clips away from that episode. I need to step up my game because the leader of Swan's been kicking people for not hitting clips, so I need to step up my game. Here, if I can get these last 2 clips so I can get my episode out. But anyways, so I usually use a black for this part. So I'm just going to use that color. You can see it just, yep. And then I'm going to use, let's see, I'm going to use this Tron Legacy, the Tron Glow. And then I'm going to have a black. I'm going to have a black on the outside. So whenever it breaks, the glow will be on the inside. Like the Tron Legacy color, it'll be on the inside. I'm gonna teach you guys how to use the Rossi or whatever it is. So you click whatever text, and you want to keep duplicating this text right here. Nope, it's actually this text. And I didn't mean to put the materials on yet, except for that one. So click Control-CV, and then go down here to cap, and then cap, nope, fillet cap, and then fillet cap. And then once again, click this little arrow, and then click that one, and it it should bring up this little screen, and then put it down to like 2, and then go to object and put it down to like 20. And then you want to click this little blue arrow and just keep dragging it back and keep doing Control CV. Do like 3 or 4, maybe even 5. But I don't want my rename settings. Alright, so then I'm gonna click that box and then that box, and then you should see what it did. Click this box. Alright, so all it did was just make a bunch of layers right here. So it looks good whenever you're doing your thing. Alright, so what color? I'm gonna do the Tron color, and where is that color I was using? I'm just gonna use this black material right here, and then just I'm gonna do rainbow colors for the background or something. So just drag the material. I like the way it looks like without specular because it looks all dull and stuff. But that's just me. Some people like to keep it on. I'm actually pretty happy to be doing this commentary right now. Feels good to upload. And I just got partnered. I don't know why I didn't say something in the beginning of the video, but I just got partnered. Alright, so as you see now, we have like a rainbow color background, and I don't want 2 greens. I'm gonna delete that one and delete that one. Alright, so zoom back out. Zoom back out. Alright, so I don't know if I want to use all the text. Now I have a message on Skype. How's it looking? I don't know which one of these I want to do. I'm just going to do this one. Then you want to go to plugins, Drowsy, and then click this. Well, I know some people have script and then Xbreaker. I used to like Xbreaker, but not anymore. So I usually put the pieces to about. I never do this how, but I'm gonna do 50, and then you should see it start breaking. I'm gonna message my friend back on Skype. Alright, so now that it's done breaking, you want to go to Mode Graph, and at the very bottom, Poly Effects, and don't do anything while Poly Effects is still highlighted. Go to Mode Graph, Effector, and then Random, and then drag Random into the Poly Effects until it's like the arrow is pointing down, and drag this one. It should say Extrude Nerves 8 Drowsy. Drag that into the Poly Effects as well. And then go to Random and Deformer, and make sure this is on point. It won't work unless it's on point. And once it's on that, you can go to Effector. We're actually going to fall out and choose the weight of them, or whatever you want to use. I'm just going to put the weight to like 50 or something. And then I'm going to go to Effector and just put it until I like it. Say about right there. Or I swear my brain has autism. Once you've done that, you can just you're basically done. You can just render it out, Oh no. Oh, never mind. I can still render it out. Alright, add a background. I always forget to add a background. I'm gonna use this white right here. And then once you've done that, if you want to do more, then you can always duplicate this, do Control CV, and then minimize that, and then bring that under that, and then put MoGraph, PolyFX, and MoGraph vector, random, and then drag it in there, drag it in there, and then go to deformer, point, and then probably just leave it like that or something. But I didn't really like the way it came out last time. You go to random, then you go like right here. And then you want to click this little arrow, not the arrow, but this right here. And then you want to drag it back. And highlight everything in there. And then drag it back, like behind the text. And then press the little box again, and this little box. And then click Random. And then just do that. And then it should start to look like that. So what you can do now is, let me move it. And now you can just render it. And click OK. And then there you have a text. Now I'll do a tutorial on how